This station is Wahroonga.
Hey guys, Joan here from Mainly Joan _ IT. I am currently here at Wahroonga Station. Wahroonga is located in the T1 North Shoreline. We have a 66 on platform number 2. It is a Barara service. Its next stop will be Waitara, then Hornsby, Asquith, Mount Colah, Mount Karingai, and Barara. And it's now departing. The next train arriving on platform 2 is in 15 minutes. It is a Hornsby service.
The next train to arrive on platform 2 goes to Hornsby. First stop, Waitara, then Hornsby.
Wahroonga's neighbouring stations are Waitara and Warrawee. Three W's together. Waitara, Wahroonga, and Warrawee together. Wahroonga's a pretty popular station, honestly. I saw lots of passengers get off here. But that was coming from platform 2, which is even more interesting. Because usually people would get off at Waitara or Taramara or Hornsby. But it's interesting that people get off at Wahroonga too. I mean, Wahroonga is not the most unpopulated station. It's like a mediocre station, like Mount Colah, for example. That's basically a school I can a suburb train station I can think of. Mount Colah does have a school, and it is a suburb, and it is a train station. But yeah. The trains that run here are Waratah A sets, Waratah B sets, Tangara T sets, Oscar H sets in the peak hour, with periodic V sets in the night, but 4-car V sets obviously. 4-car V sets obviously. That's all I could really think of. V sets sometimes won't run in the night, but if there happens to be like track work or buses replace trains or something wrong with the Central Coast Line, Strathfield or Hornsby, anything happens like that, it will go through the T1 North Shoreline because they have no choice. But yeah. Whoops. I almost dropped my phone. I also like the idea that Wahroonga has 2 footbridges. One there. Sorry, I'm not gonna show you the other side. I'll just say 2 footbridges on each side of the platform. However, there should be stairs from the Waitara side of Wahroonga Station going up, but I guess that will cost the government a little bit of money, and I don't think I don't think the workers will like that. But the thing is, the station kind of like closes, like ends up becoming thinner. Okay, we have a Waratah A set arriving onto platform number 1, Central via Gorn service, and then it will make its way to Hornsby via Strathfield. The set is A53. We have A53 now departing platform number 1. It is a Central via Gorn service and then Hornsby via Strathfield service. Its next stop will be Warrawee, then Taramara, Pymble, Gordon, Killara, Linfield, Rosefield, Chatswood, Artarmon, St Leonard's, Wollstonecraft, Waverton, North Sydney, Milsons Point, Wynyard, Town Hall Central, Redfern, Burwood, Strathfield, North Strathfield, Concord West, Rhodes, Meadowbank, West Rye, Denniston, Eastwood, Epping, Cheltenham, Beecroft, Penhills, Thornley, Normanhurst, and Hornsby. Don't tell me how I remember those stations in my head. I just happen to take a lot of trains around. So yeah. Don't really recall what happened here at Wahroonga, but I think there was an issue with a woman happened to forget where she was or something like that, but ended up I think it's like a lost valuable, because I don't want to say anything else. Lost valuable but it happens to be in a taxi. This is just what I think happened. She thinks she was at Wahroonga, but she ended up, or her. I think I remember. So it was like a person on a taxi that person, the woman that I said, thought she was at Wahroonga station. I still can't really think properly of what actually happened. This happened like almost 5 years ago, probably more than 5 years ago actually. I only recall remembering it from inside Grand Central Station. I think that was what it's called, on SBS. No offense, I should not have said that, but too bad I said it. Okay, so if you wonder where I was sitting, because it's weird that the benches by the way are like literally good. I'm glad they didn't take it away and replace it with these ones. However, these ones are not bad. This is where I was sitting. So for those handicapped people, I won't say the other word because I might offend them and I might get taken down. So this is like an interesting waiting area here. The chair is facing towards Wahroonga. My idea initially was there should be another seat. However, I do understand why that it doesn't. There's no other seat facing away because of this green bush. If you're like 2 years old and you happen to be shorter than that green bush, you have no idea what train will be coming on that other side, and you also have no idea what's going to come from the other side, because there could be like some animal that could just come out of the bush and eat your face, and lunch and recess and dinner and breakfast and all the things that you normally eat in a 3-course meal, basically. And I just realized it may look blue in the camera, but these are not blue dots behind the yellow line. They're actually green. Yes, I am not colorblind. They're actually green on this side. Over there it is blue, but they're actually green. I can't really give you like a better angle because it looks blue in the camera. Yeah, it actually looks blue in the camera, but it's actually green when you're... So if you end up coming to Wahroonga, look at the quote-unquote blue dots. They're actually not blue, they're green. Like a light blue, kind of, like a teal or a turquoise kind of color. Which is interesting. I think this will give you a better perspective, this boarding assistance sign. It didn't really work, but whatever. We have a Waratah ASET arriving onto platform number 2. It is a Hornsby service. Its stopping pattern is Waitara and Hornsby.
First stop Waitara, then Hornsby.
The set is A80. A80 is the newest Waratah ASET. A80 was supposed to be non-existent. However, A2's debacle, I'll call it a debacle. A2's debacle of its acid spill at its journey from China or to China, I can't remember. A80 had to be built and A2 was scrapped. Scrapped meaning it no longer exists. We could have had an A2, but we no longer have one. A80 now departing platform 2, Hornsby service. We have an Oscar arriving onto platform number 1, Blacktown service. Its next stop will be Wahroonga, then Turramurra. H41 is the front 4 cars. The rear 4 cars might be H30. Well, I have no idea because I don't see the bottom. Is it H30? Yeah, it could be H30. Yeah, you heard that announcement. So H30 is one of those Oscars that have the suburban look. There is actually those white panels on top, meaning that it's going to be suburban, and Oscars are going to be suburban. Oh, much better lighting here. H41 and H30 now departing platform 1, Blacktown service. Whoa, H30 looks weird. Some dirt on top. So, before the 2017 timetable, I think that's the timetable. Actually, never mind. There were cases after 2017. But there was... I'm just going to call it the pre-2019 timetable. There were... Essence was still around by the time. Silver sets would be running in peak hour. So that Oscar right there, if it was back then, that would have been a K set. Or an S set. One of those two. It would have been a K set or an S set. Because they're going to be really, really needed. In this day and age, Oscars are going to be that. So, according to someone that I won't name, and I won't name the company that it's in, Oscars will be placed on the T8 Airport and South Line. So those are the stations from after Central, platform 23. It goes through Torella, past East Hills, past Revesby, and ends up to Glenfield. After Glenfield, goes its way to MacArthur Station, which I'm not really going to do much of the T8 line simply because it's really hard to get to. The only reason I actually got to do Bankstown line, first off, I knew that it will be closing. Oh, there's a little roach there. Anyways, Waratah A7 arriving onto platform 1, Central service, A62. It's a Central service. We had better line before, and now we have worse line. We have A62 now departing platform 1. It is a Central service. Its next stop will be Warrawee, then Turramurra, and then make its way through to Central, and then make its way through to Hornsby via Strathfield. Oh, rip the big 62 on A62. Before the recent adjustment to the size of the 62 on the set number, A62 was one of those Waratah A sets that had a large number on it, large numbered 62. So rest in peace to that. If I can recall correctly, A27 might still have it, but that's the only other Waratah A set I only know. But that could have been changed. That could be changed right now. See that roach that is? Yeah, it's still there. Oh, it's moving. I don't think you can see it well. There it is. It's not a nature video, it's a train spotting video. Okay, so I think I filmed there before. So I'm going to after this video ends, I don't know where I'm going to be filming next. What I have in mind is to do Janali, Como, and Oatley. Janali, Como, and Oatley are located in the T4 Illawarra line and they are very close to Mortdale and Sutherland. Those three stations that I just said, oh, here comes a lot of kids. Those three stations that I just said are very hard to get to because not many services run stop there. So yeah, okay, on platform 2 we should have a Tangara T set, in 8 minutes is when it departs. So let me get on that side first. So I should go at the front door of the 8th carriage, which is the last carriage. And that should be around here. It's this end of the 7th carriage. It should be like right here, the 8th carriage. So the idea is all the mind the gap signs usually mean that the doors are going to stop on that. So I'm going to stay here. Hopefully no one's behind me or around me and I can get this spot to myself. But the idea is that it could end up moving up. Yeah, that's just my idea. Also, for those people who love their game shows, Martin Flood, the first Australian who wants to be a millionaire, lives around here, but I think he moved somewhere else. And yes, Martin Flood did win $1 million. It was without the coughing, but it was like the old millionaire. I think it happened in 2000, like pre-2010s, before Millionaire Hot Seat existed. And Millionaire Hot Seat is pretty much dead. I don't know how, but Millionaire Hot Seat ended up beating Deal or No Deal for Channel 7. I still think that's dumb, because Deal or No Deal is more fun than Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So yeah, there is a Waratah B set arriving onto platform 2 here at Wahroonga. I had Waitara in my mind. Is a Richmond service. B22 is the set. B22 is heading to Richmond.
Nelson's Point, Wynyard, Town Hall, Central, Redfern, Stratfield, Parramatta, then all stations to Blacktown, and then all stations to Richmond.
I got way too close to the operator. We have B22 now departing platform number 1, Richmond service. It will stop all stations to Central. However, after Central, it will stop Redfern, Stratfield, Parramatta, all stations to Blacktown, all stations to Richmond. So Wahroonga has like some track issue like near the end, but it doesn't really matter because it doesn't really affect the whole thing. Okay, so for reference, the spot I am standing on right now is 22.709 kilometers away from Central Platform 1. And yes, you're correct, there are no trains that from the T1 North Shore line. It is impossible to get to Central intercity platforms. The only way to do that is through Strathfield and take the T9 Northern line, and you'll end up on the intercity platforms. It actually depends, because if you're in an intercity train, yes, you'll stop on the intercity platforms, but there are times when the a suburban train could terminate at Central's intercity platforms. However, they might end up on platform 16 anyways. So yeah, in a few minutes we should have a Barara bound Tangara arriving here at Hornsby. At Wahroonga. Sorry, I had Hornsby in my mind because I am going to hop off at Hornsby. Its stopping pattern will be Waitara, Hornsby, then Asquith, Mount Coleman, Mount Coringa, and Barara. And here it comes. The front four cars. T31, which means the rear four cars is T79. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.